So beginning of week 3, and I thought the best thing to talk about would be the mood swings. To be honest, I haven't really had any mood swings. All I have had is some days I feel so fucking energetic, it's unreal. And some days I feel like absolute shit, so drained. It usually comes over in the evening. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I'll just be lying there, I'll fall asleep wherever I am. But in terms of mood swings, sometimes I feel myself getting a little bit short, but I'm quite a short-tempered person anyway, so I'm really excited about this week. It's the first week that I up my testosterone C, and it's the last week where I'm on 1.5 tablets of Anavar. From next week, it's going to be 2 tablets. I'm really excited to see what that week's going to bring. In terms of physical changes, I'll let you be the judge. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty solid. If you want to compare me to how I look when we started this journey, you know, that was me then. This is me now, but I feel really good. I've been getting a lot of compliments from people about how solid I look. So many people have been going, oh, have you been hitting the gym? Oh, you're looking kind of dench. You know, loads of different things, and it feels really good. Really helps my confidence. I feel like clothed. I actually look half decent, topless. There's still a hell of a lot of work to do. That's the whole point of this journey. Like I said, I'm not standing here topless in front of the camera because I'm arrogant or because I think I look good. I want to show you the progress. That's why I'm doing this video. That's why I'm doing this series. I want you to follow me on this journey, and anyone thinking about doing this, hopefully you can get some decent information and make a decision that works for you. Just want to point out, by no means condone the use of PEDs. This is just my story, my journey, why I've done it. Feel free to do your own research, but like I said, if you are on the fence, I hope this video helps you making a decision. So it was my son's first birthday party today. Barbecue, which is one of my kryptonites. I went over today by 400 calories, including this ice cream. It's going to be 800 calories, but I'm going to log the ice cream to after midnight. That's part of tomorrow's intake. Totally worth it. Had a great time. Didn't touch a single drop of alcohol. Drinking alcohol can increase estrogen. And obviously I don't want man boobs any worse than I've already got. Had a really good day. One subject I have not touched upon at all with the testosterone C, has there been any increase in sort of sex drive? It's been pretty much the same. Some days I'm super horny, some days I'm not. So yeah, I think, you know, once I up it tomorrow, that's kind of going to be around about the time that a test is supposed to kick in anyway. So, you know, we'll see. But I'm sure for a lot of you people thinking about going on test C, you know, sex drive is a factor. And obviously the Anavar reduces your testosterone. So are you more horny? Are you less horny? At the minute, it's exactly the same. But as I said, I'll keep you posted throughout. Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. This t-shirt is too tight, the material's all wrong, and unfortunately, I let my confidence get the better out of me, and I failed to realise I'm still a fat bastard. I thought I'd share a few stories. Certain things happen in life you genuinely never forget. Like, no matter how lean I was, the odd comment here and there would still affect me. So when I was ripped and I had abs and everything, you know, if you're at a family meal, well, of course he's going for seconds. Do I look fat? Am I fat? Should I drop my calories? Am I not working out hard enough? Like, honestly, it fucks with your mind. So inside, I'm always going to be the fat kid. Always going to be the fat kid. I remember when I was very fat, I lost a bet at FIFA. Now, I used to be fucking good at FIFA. And I played a colleague, and the loser had to wear a dress. I lost the game. Man of my word, used to ride a motorbike, rolled into work in my mother-in-law's dress like a fucking don. One of the girls at work uploaded the picture to Facebook. And her boyfriend, who I really want to point out, I'd never even met. I didn't even know who he fucking was. Commented on the picture saying, look at the size of those tits. The rest of the day at work, I felt fucking shit. Not only I felt shit with myself, I was so angry. Like, who the fuck are you? I don't even know you. How fucking rude, how hurtful, how unnecessary. But this story's got a good end. So when I was ripped and I started doing my personal training, his girlfriend messaged me saying, can you help my boyfriend lose weight? I fucking airtimed her, but I'll be honest with you, that felt fucking amazing. Having someone who ridiculed me, who didn't even know me, have to ask me for help, that felt fucking amazing. The next story is a little bit more recent. It was a little bit different because I like the guy who made the comment and I held no hard feelings towards him. It did upset me, but fine. We took a picture at work. I was wearing a fawn jumper and someone commented who's got the biggest tits, and someone zoomed in and screenshotted me. Now that wasn't the problem. I can handle a little bit of banter, but the problem is we were in the office. I literally had every 2 seconds my phone pinging, everyone chuckling, everyone sniggering, and it was more comments about my weight. And it was just fucking degrading, genuinely. It was so degrading and embarrassing. It went on for about 5-10 minutes. And yeah, like I said, I hold no ill feelings, but it was so embarrassing. 2 weeks ago, same guy who, like I said, no hard feelings towards him, came over, started giving me a massage, and he was just like, you've lost loads of weight, like you look really good. And I appreciated that comment, because like I said, nothing against the guy, genuinely really like him. It was banter that went a bit too far, but that was nice to hear. Also, another guy that I work with, who it's worth pointing out looks like a fucking Greek god, walked into the office and he was like, Emmanuel, you're looking fucking hench. Stuff like that goes a long way. I honestly think as a society, we don't realise how much our words can affect people. So, you know, to the point where sometimes I'm in the gym and I'll say to people like, you know, you're looking good, or there's people there that I haven't seen in a while, and when I see them again, you know, mate, you've lost some weight. Mate, you're looking really strong. We need to be kind to each other because nobody knows what demons people are battling. And it sounds really cliche and it actually sounds a bit too cute, but words can fucking hurt, man. So, yeah, I make a conscious effort to be kind to people as much as I can because, you know, I don't want karma coming back to bite me in the arse. But anyway, workout done. I thought I'd do this video after the workout videos to address the fact that I'm very aware I look fucking awful in the previous workout videos, but I want to document them, and hopefully, you know, over the next 3 weeks of this series, we're going to see a drastic improvement, or at least some sort of improvement. I've said it in a previous video, for me personally, walking is the ultimate cardio. Absolutely love it. You don't need to do that much, 20 minutes, half an hour a day. We have 2 dogs, so it makes sense anyway to get them out for a bit of exercise. We've got a heat wave coming in the UK, so the next 2-3 days we're looking at sunshine in the 40s. So it makes sense to get the dogs out nice and early when it's not too hot, when they're not going to burn their paws on the pavement, and when they're not going to die from dehydration. So yeah, literally just going for a little hike now. We're really lucky where we live. We've got loads of fields, loads of hills. I'm aiming to burn about 200, maybe 250 calories on this walk. That coupled with a session a couple of hours ago is hopefully going to bring me back on target in terms of my calories. Seeing as I decided to be a bit of a piggy last night, having that Macca's, totally worth it. Doesn't really hurt if you go over the odd day here and there. The most important thing is consistency. If the majority of your diet is good, if you're doing the exercise the majority of the week, you will see results. So sod's law, considering the subject of matter in this morning's little vlog. So I've got some nasty tan lines on my sleeves where I've been wearing t-shirts. I tan really easily, literally going for a fag, and I go browner than a fucking chocolate fudge brownie. So anyways, decided topless all day, heat wave, makes sense. Mother-in-law came round. I don't want to give her nightmares, so I just stuck a vest on. You know, that way my shoulders are going to get tanned. Easy peasy, job done. So left the vest on, went out. As I got in the car, saw an old friend of mine. As I got out of the car, he said to me, "You need to lose all that." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "You need to lose all that. The belly, the boobs, you need to lose all that." Like I said earlier, what happened to people being kind to each other? Maybe I don't wear the vest anymore. But you go from feeling pretty good, pretty solid, pretty wide in a good way, pretty strong, and you just go right back to the fat kid in a matter of seconds. And yeah, I don't think people realise how powerful their words can be, whether positive or negative. And I think that's the lesson, really. You know, seriously, without sounding too cute, without sounding too cliche, just fucking be kind to each other, man. It literally doesn't cost a thing. Just be kind to each other. So after the huge kick in the gut earlier on and the huge confidence knocker, I decided to go to the gym. I've just got home. It's about 1 o'clock. First of all, I want to apologise for the lack of videos. The gym was rammed. And as I've mentioned previously, I'm a little bit embarrassed to take videos in front of people when I look like this. It was the greatest workout of my life. I don't know what happened. Something just kicked in. Every weight I did just felt light. It just felt easy. Since coming back to the workout routines and coming back to the training, my bench game has been pretty weak. Tonight I went from about 40 kg to about 60. I managed to get 3.5 reps. The last one, lovely gentleman spotted me. My tricep pull downs, I was fairly comfortable at about 21 kg, which is fairly weak. As you can see in the video, my form let me down nearer to the end, but you know, that was like nearly 50 kg. I just felt incredible. I felt absolutely incredible. I felt strong, powerful, no pain. Every weight I was doing felt easy. And to get to the point where the weight was a struggle, to get to the point where it felt like progressive overload, was plates and plates and plates and plates. It just felt absolutely incredible. And if this is how I'm going to feel throughout the rest of the cycle, I can completely understand why people get addicted. In fairness, they say the test C takes about 2 weeks to kick in. It's been just over 2 weeks, and it's most certainly kicked in.
I have absolutely zero motivation to do legs today, so I'm just going to do another back and bicep day.
So I'm really excited this week because we have reached the halfway point. We are 3 weeks down into a 6-week cycle. I'm also going to document the week afterwards just because there'll still be a little bit of the test seed probably running through my veins. I believe that lasts 2 to 3 weeks after, and the Anavar will still be in my bloodstream probably for about another 3 days from what I've researched. Before we talk about anything physical, I'd love to discuss the mental stuff. Again, mood swings haven't really been an issue, but I found myself really grumpy when I'm hungry and when I'm tired. It's noticeable. My girlfriend's pointed it out to me. Obviously, she understands what I'm doing and she's been very patient with me, but she has pointed out a few times that when I'm hungry and when I'm tired, it's very obvious I'm in a bad mood. I want to talk about another mental aspect now as well. In terms of weight, I've actually gained weight. Now, mentally, this is very difficult for me to comprehend and very difficult for me to stay on the path and trust the process. I think that's the fat kid inside of me that panics when he sees the scales go up. But there's so many variables to take into consideration. The first variable, 2 weeks before I started this cycle, I went on a mad crash diet to fit into a suit for an event. I was on 1,000 calories a day and I lost 7 pounds in a week. Now, I know that's short term. It was literally just for the event. I knew exactly what I was doing and I knew it wasn't a long-term fix. I just wanted to fit into the suit and luckily I did. I went from 195 pounds down to 188 in a week. Straight after the event is when I started this cycle. So instantly my calories have shot up to anywhere between 2,200, 2,400, depending on how much activity I do during the day. So on gym days, when I also go for a walk, obviously I'm eating a lot more to make sure that I'm in a deficit of around about 500 calories per day. Every single day since I've started this journey, I've been on track. The one day I went over, I made it back the next day, so it all pans out. Stepping on the scales and seeing the weight go up when for 3 weeks I've been on a deficit is very difficult for my brain to comprehend and very difficult for me to not panic and straight away cut my calories down even further to ensure the weight goes down. But there are other factors in play here. Firstly, being on the Anavar and being on the Testosterone will promote muscle growth. So there's a chance that I've put on some muscle. The second thing, I started taking creatine. Creatine retains water weight. There's every chance that I'm just carrying a little bit of water weight. So once you take the mental aspect out of it, all we can go by is the physical appearance. Now I see myself every day and as much as I'm not confident, I am topless quite a lot, especially because of this heat. I pass the mirror, I have a look, I can't really see any changes. It's only when I put these videos against the previous videos and the previous pictures and things like that that I can notice a slight difference. The majority of my peers, the majority of people around me have all commented on either my weight loss or my strength gains. So many people have mentioned how big I look up top. They're asking me, oh, are you going to the gym? Oh, you're clearly working out really hard. Or on the other side, have you lost weight? What are you eating? You look really good. Now, these peers I trust, None of them have any reason to fill my head with bullshit. And of these peers, there's only one person who knows what I'm doing in regards to the Tessie and the Anavar, and that's my girlfriend. She's probably been my biggest cheerleader throughout this process. So on one hand, sometimes I think, is she just saying it because that's her job as a girlfriend, to be supportive, to be friendly, to be pleasant? On the other hand, she's quite straight shooting, and I trust her judgment. So this is me at the end of week 3. I think it'd be quite beneficial if we put a snippet of the video of me in week 1, just here, so we can see the comparison. Because really, it's very difficult to notice these changes day by day. On that note, I'm going to wrap up week 3 by saying, if you've enjoyed this content, if you've enjoyed this series so far, please drop me a like, drop me a follow, click on notifications, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited about next week because the Anavar dose increases. And if this is where we're at week 3, I'm really excited to see where we end up at the end of week 6.